Lesson 1E, Water in the Human Body. Considering that the human body is approximately 65% by mass, it's obvious that water is a necessity for human function. In this lesson, we'll look at some important functions of water. One role of water that's necessary for life on Earth is photosynthesis. It, along with carbon dioxide, are the reactants for creating oxygen for all organisms to breathe. Water's important role in the human body is for metabolism. Metabolism is defined as all chemical reactions required for life. These reactions are called anabolic if they're responsible for creating bigger and more complex molecules, while the chemical reactions from breaking down complex molecules are called catabolic. In this diagram, we see the breaking down of larger molecules into smaller particles through a process called hydrolysis. Hydro meaning water, and lysis meaning to cut. In this chemical reaction, with the help of an enzyme, water is literally being used to cut this bond. It is also important in assisting the movement of materials past membranes. This includes oxygen past the lungs into the blood through diffusion. Water itself must move in and out of tissue and cells to provide optimal conditions for chemical reactions. Water is moved through a process called osmosis. As a solvent, it will dissolve compounds and ions so that they can be transported around the body. Blood has a liquid component called plasma, which contains a lot of water for this purpose of moving nutrients and waste around. Lymph is similar to the liquid portion of blood and is often called the body's second circulatory system. It is also comprised primarily of water to help move water, minerals, fats, and infectious materials around the body. Urine and sweat is also water-based to help dilute toxic chemicals and carries poisonous urea and ammonia out of the body. The juices created by your organs to help digest foods are often digestive enzymes dissolved in water. The digestive juices can be transported easily as a solution, and the enzymes function best in this water environment. Water is also very important as a lubricant due to its viscosity. It's found in all joints and in between layers of tissue where there is friction. In a joint, it's called synovial fluid. Between the two layers of the lungs, which creates suction as well as reducing friction, is called the pleural fluid. And around the heart, contained in the pericardial sac, is the pericardial fluid to help limit friction. Another important role of water is to help maintain a constant internal temperature at which the body optimally functions at, which is roughly 37 degrees. Due to its high specific heat capacity, water can take heat from an overheating individual and move it to the skin via the blood. It can also create sweat and cool down the body through a process called evaporation. Water has an important role in trying to maintain the body's homeostatic value for temperature at 37 degrees centigrade.